Hey guys, so this is just a really quick follow-up video from the video that I just posted literally a couple hours ago about So Young. I just wanted to hop on here really quick and talk about some things and kind of explain my side of my view and things I said, because I feel like I didn't really get into it very much, and there are some things I didn't talk about and things I didn't say that I probably should have. And yeah, I just posted the video a couple hours ago. I got a lot of comments from a lot of people. Most people kind of agreed with my side, and other people didn't agree, which obviously is expected. People are going to have different views. Some people are not going to have the same opinion as me, which is totally fine and understandable. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Some people didn't see an issue with what So Young does on her channel, which kind of surprised me a little bit, but at the end of the day, obviously there are people who don't see an issue with it, and that's just kind of why I made my video, to kind of show my opinion and my side of things and why I do see an issue with it. But I wanted to kind of talk about the other side of it and why people said they don't see an issue with it, and kind of like my reasons for disagreeing, and also just the cultural aspect of it, because a lot of people were bringing up the culture and people saying, oh, that's just Asian culture, so it's okay. So I wanted to talk about it. First of all, I want to start by saying that I'm not racist against Asian people at all whatsoever. Some people were kind of alluding to the fact that I was like being racist or like discriminating against other cultures. I'm literally part Japanese. My grandma, 100% Japanese. I am not racist against Asian people. I can guarantee you that much. Another thing is, in my opinion, just because something is someone's culture doesn't justify it. Another thing that maybe doesn't matter to you, but it's really not a big part of Asian culture to like do the things that she was doing. Sure, some people in Asia do that stuff, but it's not like it's some huge widely accepted practice in Asia. There were plenty of people commenting on my video saying like, I'm Korean, I'm Japanese, I'm Chinese, whatever. I'm from Asia, and that's not what we do here. So it's not like it's some like big widely practiced thing that I'm speaking out against. And also, in my opinion, just because something is or might be someone's culture doesn't automatically justify it or make it morally correct. Now, if someone's doing something part of their culture and they're not hurting anyone else or anything else, then go ahead. I really don't care what you do. Do whatever you want. Practice whatever you want. I don't care if you're not hurting anything, but I'm obviously not going to agree with a culture that might practice like inflicting pain on animals intentionally before killing them and eating them. Now, I am not judging So Young at all for what she chooses to eat. She's eating octopus, squid, all kinds of fish and other things. And some of those things I've eaten myself before because, again, I'm part Japanese. I've eaten octopus before. I've eaten squid. I don't think any of that stuff is that weird. It's just the way she treats the animals on camera. In my opinion, if you're going to eat an animal, you should be killing it instantly or as quickly and painlessly as possible, and then just, prepare it however you want and eat it. It shouldn't be like some sort of weird game. It almost seems like where you're like, like for example, rubbing salt all over the octopus. That is literally like breaking down the octopus's cells and like burning it while it's still visibly alive. And although the octopus can't like scream or show that it's in pain, it is in pain and it can feel it. I feel like a lot of people just don't care about the animals that she is doing this to, and that's why they are trying to justify it. Like, people are saying, oh, it's just an octopus. It's just a squid. Like, it doesn't really matter. But the fact of the matter is, if she was doing this with pretty much any other animal, chances are it wouldn't be on YouTube and people would be against it. Like if she were doing this to a dog or a cat, or even if she were doing this to like a hamster, a guinea pig, rabbit, like anything that you might think is cute, if she were doing it to that, then you would probably not like it as much, not care if it's her culture, and you would still speak out against it. Kind of like how a lot of people speak out against like the Chinese culture of eating dogs, which I know is not a huge widely practiced thing in China, but there are some people who do it. And obviously here in America, a lot of people really, really don't like it and speak out against it and say how cruel it is and stuff. And that's just because we like dogs and we care about dogs, but we don't care about other animals really as much. So we're more quick to justify other things. But in my opinion, I think all animals, as long as they feel pain and they can experience suffering. I don't think it's something that we should be intentionally inflicting on something, especially like in front of a camera, in order to be entertaining to other people on the internet. Now, if she were going on camera and doing some of this stuff and she was actually like being educational and saying, this is my culture, we do this is why we do it, something like that, then maybe, I mean, I would still disagree with like practicing that, but obviously it would be a little bit different. But she's purely just doing this for entertainment. She's like laughing while she's doing it. She's just trying to like be really dramatic. And it just seems very unnecessary. Like again, spreading salt all over the octopus while it's still alive, inflicting pain on it. You could easily kill the octopus like quickly and then rub salt all over it once it's dead. But why would you choose to do it while it's still alive? You know what I'm saying? Also, with pouring a bunch of salt in the thing with all the live fish in it, why would you pour salt on the fish while they're still alive when you could do it after they're already dead? Another thing I wanted to bring up was the fact that she was cutting the tops off of the squids and pouring soy sauce on them. I had some people commenting saying, now this is a dish that's prepared in Japan, and typically they will kill the squids and then, you know, cut the tops off of them and pour soy sauce on them, and it causes them to like react to it, and it makes it look like they're dancing around. Now, in my video, I said that the squids were still alive, which I do think they were, because she didn't really show herself killing them. She just showed the live squid. She cut off the mantle, the top part, and then set it down. And from the research that I did, people were saying if you cut the mantle off of a squid, they're still going to be alive and still feel things afterwards for a little while before they actually do die. To my knowledge, when people normally traditionally prepare that dish, they kill it first, remove the brain, do whatever to make sure it's dead, and then they, you know, do the dish. And just from what she showed in her video, it didn't look like she actually removed the brain or killed it or whatever. But even if she did, and let's just say we can give her a pass on that one thing, it still doesn't justify any of the other things she does. People were even commenting on my video all these other like crazy things she's done in other videos that I didn't even show because I haven't seen them. I guess just the thing I mainly wanted to put into perspective is that if it were any other animal she were doing this to, more people would probably be against it. Now again, a lot of people are already against what she's doing, but I'm just saying, again, if she were doing this to a lot of other animals, mostly like mammals, things that are like small, furry, and cute, we would probably see an issue with it. If she were like, you know, cutting the heads off of hamsters and then like eating them, we'd probably see more people who are against it and not care if it was a cultural thing. Just because something is someone's culture doesn't make it morally correct. And there's plenty of cultures that practice all kinds of things that you could easily read and be like, wow, I don't agree with that. I think that's terrible. And I don't think that that's racist. I think that's just everyone has a different moral compass. And obviously for someone, let's say in Asia, who maybe does this stuff with their food, they might not see anything wrong with it because they're just conditioned that way and they just have a different sort of like morality than someone from, let's say, America, who I feel like a lot of people here are a little bit more like, we care about animal welfare and stuff, whereas maybe someone in a specific area in Asia might not have just been raised to think that way. And I can understand that. However, I still like don't agree with that practice. Just the drawn out torture of an animal is weird to me, to like want to do that, want to film it and put it on the internet for other people to see. Not going to talk about her anymore on my channel. We're just going to resume normal videos after this and do whatever. I know some people have been saying that they don't like it when I make videos about other YouTubers, but at the end of the day, if other YouTubers are going to do something really bad and problematic, and they're going to especially like hurt animals or do something unjust to animals, I feel just the need to use my platform to talk about it, talk about my opinion, and spread more awareness about that sort of thing, because that's the only way things are ever going to change. If everyone just stayed quiet about things, then nothing would change. So obviously I don't do these videos very frequently. I don't personally even really enjoy making these videos. It does make me really anxious to talk about other people and post these type of videos online. And I honestly don't like, it's not like I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy the content I usually make a lot more with my animals and just all the fun stuff. But sometimes when there's an issue that I feel like needs to be talked about, I just feel like I should do it, you know? Yeah, I'm sorry if you did not like the video that I posted, and if you disagreed with me, that's okay. We can just move on. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I just wanted to talk about my perspective and the video and more about why I posted it and the things that I was thinking during that video. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for your support regardless. And like I said, promise the next video will be not a downer. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.